been a cool little minute, but just want to say this is Tone Chronicles Season 2, Episode 1. January 30th was the 1 year anniversary. So I just want to say shout out to all of y'all who've been around, who've been sticking around since the bounce back of this channel, bouncing back from losing the first one. So to all of y'all who've been around for this year, that's been liking, sharing the videos, just being a support, I appreciate y'all to the fullest. It's a great feeling. So just want to thank y'all. We still rolling, we ain't stopping, we still exposing the elites, we still dropping gems, still telling the truth, exposing the truth on everything, giving enlightenment to the ones who may be blind, who need to see. We're here to continue to make y'all see. But y'all, this Tone Chronicles Season 2, Episode 1. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure you hit that post notification bell, put it on all so you never miss a drop. Like the video because you love it, man. Share it. Let me get my disclaimer out. This is all for fair use purposes only, education and entertainment purposes only. Watch this at your own, you know what I'm saying? Take everything with a grain of salt. Anything I tell you, do your own research. Go deeper in. I highly recommend you meditate, go within. Go to the Akashic Records and get that answer, go deeper. This is a love channel, not a hate channel. We spread love and positivity over here. All right, y'all, let's get it. We here. It's been a lot going on. Yes, it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot going on. So we're going to start off with this. So, LA, right? Y'all know LA had the fires and everything. LA just got flooded. It was raining here in Vegas like crazy, West Coast. They pushing in the storms. LA got hit with they were flooded in as well. They had a mudslide. And I know a lot of people like, damn, it just seemed like LA can't catch a break. But I told y'all, LA is on the 33-degree parallel. That's highly weird. Karma, it's just that karma. They got karmic debt they gotta pay. That's that karmic debt. But we're gonna start at the tippy top. So many planes been crashing. More planes crashing. Engines, issues with the engines. A lot of people are having emergency evacuations, like Delta Airplanes had an evacuation in Hartsfield Jackson, Atlanta International Airport, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. The officials report that the passengers deplaned from Boeing 757-300 using emergency slides were transported to a nearby exit. So they pretty much got the people off the plane because they said they had, issues with their planes. I've seen as well, I want to say Spirit, the captain, he was like saying, we would not take this plane off. We would not take this plane off because of the engines and everything, to make sure that everything was okay. We've been having a lot of plane issues, but I'm going to tell you, I've been telling people for like the last 4 years, don't fly. I said it, don't fly. It's the flares, man. The technology. One thing I want to really speak upon is, I think I don't want to say they hacked. I don't want to say that they're hacked, but I feel with the flares and everything, it's fucking with their systems. And their technology is extremely tweaked and it's messed up and they malfunctioning. But y'all don't fly.
They used to be saying there's going to be a lot of plane crashes and stuff and outages and stuff like that.
So, I told y'all we going back to what nature, planes aren't real. Like, I don't say they aren't real, but technology is not real. It's man-made, it's man-made shit, so. Let's keep on moving forward. I got a whole lot of shit. So LA tap water, y'all, is no good. Ever since the fire happened, tap water is messed up. San Diego was on fire recently. Yeah, San Diego, California was on fire. They had fires. And then we had a high school shooting in Nashville, Tennessee. Anucha High School, two students unalive. The shooter ended up unaliving himself after unaliving the two students. Video of it. So to those people, rest in power. To those who's hurt. Magic Mountain, a fire was put out in Magic Mountain as well. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, I don't know if y'all seen this. There's a possibility they might be getting a divorce, and because allegedly Barack Obama had been messing with Jennifer Aniston. Allegedly, this is what I saw. So let's talk about immigration and the immigrants and stuff, right? So right now they got something called the Mississippi is offering bounty hunters $1,000 for illegal immigrants. So if they find any illegal immigrants, they can get them up out of here. This is in Mississippi. So they give them $1,000. It's called the illegal aliens. So they get they report immigrants. We had a drone attack which was launched in Ukraine on an apartment building. It crashed right into the buildings in Ukraine. Some drones crashed into a building. Department building in Russia as well. We have a New Jersey teacher. This is why we gotta kind of like let go of the education system. So in New Jersey, teachers are now no longer need to pass a basic reading, writing, or math test for certification. With that being said, homeschool y'all kids. Homeschool y'all kids. It's because if they letting that slide in Jersey, I can only imagine how many other places allowing teachers to be certified to teach that aren't certified. Like I said, the basic things, reading, writing, and math. And you wonder why the younger generation of kids aren't striving or succeeding in school. It's because of that. So you live in Jersey. If you live in Jersey, know anybody in Jersey. Excuse me. Know anybody in Jersey. Start telling them, get prepared to homeschool their kids, okay? So Japan had scientists, they finally allowed to make the first human-animal hybrid. Yeah, so they're making people. We knew they was cloning people, but no, they are making people with animals, so they're a hybrid. Let's keep it going, y'all. So they have located 75,000 kids in the first 4 days of Trump's administration. They done found 75 kids. Now my next question is, if Trump, within the first 4 days of his administration, found 75,000 kids, Joe Biden, what the hell were you doing? What were you doing? Biden administration. A sex cult leader, Lev Tahor, he was found in El Salvador, in Scotland's biggest child sex abuse gang, were sentenced to life to prison as well. Right now, the largest listeria outbreak is happening in the United States. It's happening in Kansas. Several people were several people were unalived in a stampede in India. They was at a festival, and several people were unalived due to a stampede. Rest in power to those people. Hey, so y'all remember the U.S. Black Hawk helicopter? Where 60 people reportedly unalived after the American airline passenger plane crashed that Black Hawk plane crashed into it, which was over D.C., Washington D.C. Then we had planes crashing in D.C.
Go to sleep.
Several members of the U.S. figure skating community was on that American airline flight carrying 64 people. And in the plane that crashed in Philadelphia, 2 people were reported on board. Currently, the Philadelphia police have activated a worldwide emergency response. Multiple news rushed to the scenes. A small plane crash near Roosevelt Mall at Cottonman and the boulevard of the Northeast Philadelphia. So the plane crashed. Again, I want to say rest in power to those people that were on that plane. On January 28, 2025, an F-35A Lightning II fighter jet crashed during a training exercise at the Air Force Base. To anybody who may live in California, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, and Virginia, and Washington between 2026 and 2027, Costco right now, their union is trying to negotiate for their workers to make a $32 wage, $32 an hour. And like I said, that is in California, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Virginia, Washington, and this is from 2026 to 2027. We had a massive fire in Costa Rica County in California. Greece, the Santorini Islands, has had well over 1,000 earthquakes, and they are having a they are on a volcano watch. And I told people this is that karmic debt. Where do all the pedos go to? They go to Greece. Pedophilia is okay in Greece. So that's just that karmic debt they gotta pay. And volcanoes, they have a large number of large volcanic earthquakes. They're like magnitude 3 to 4. Like I said, they had well over 1,000. There's been a major broccoli recall throughout all Kroger, Walmart, Target, throughout a lot of the stores, and as well to who Lay's potato chips. There's been a recall on the really big bags, and that date started 3 days ago on the 11th. There was a school shooting in Sweden, 10 people unalive. We have an iceberg, a piece of an ice. It fell from the sky and it crashed and smashed somebody's house.
Where?
I can't remember where. But a piece of ice fell from the sky and it fell on somebody's house. We have an iceberg that is 130 feet tall. It's 130 feet tall above the water, but 90% of its mass is still hidden beneath the surface of the water. So we have a giant iceberg. And do you know where this iceberg is from? Allegedly, the ice wall. The ice wall is breaking. We're gonna be able to go to those other continents, them other land masses. That's why a lot of a lot of animals are like beaching themselves. A lot of creatures are that you usually wouldn't see are rising up. hmm I don't know if y'all know, but the Mexican cartel declares war on the U.S. just because you heard what Trump said he wouldn't stop them, so they like hell no, they want to declare war on us. Donald Trump signs an executive order that bans transgenders to athletes with transgender athletes to compete in women's sports, and I feel that that's fair. It's because I feel like that's fair.
Right, the ice falling through the roof was in a place called Palm Coast, Florida. It was about a week ago.
Palm Coast, Florida is where that piece out.
The article I'm looking at, it doesn't look like they said officially where it came from, but the guess or theory was that it fell like a plane, and it dropped from the plane, and then because of the way basically because of the impact and the way it fell.
Yeah. So they said that the ice fell from a plane.
The article was just saying was 8 days ago, but it was just saying they reached out to the the FAA to try to figure it out, like if that's what happened.
So y'all, since it's super cold, they pushing in Florida had snow, Texas had snow, Louisiana and places had snow. Japan had received a record-breaking snowfall record of 47 inches in 12 hours. You feel me? Japan has snowfall. And as well, a plane was carrying 10 people flying over Alaska, and they're missing. And they are trying to rescue them right now. That is underway. Some of the most craziest, something super crazy happened. More than 100 women raped and burned and alive in a mid-mass prison escape this was in Congo, during the Congo War. And as well, more plane crashes. A small plane crashed into a public bus in Brazil. Did y'all know this is the reason for ICE and immigration for real? Did you know that 20 out of the 50 most dangerous cities in the world come from Mexico? So this is why some of the most dangerous, where the most homicide happens in Mexico. So, yes, we need to get, the ones who don't belong here out of here. I feel it's disrespectful for for people to be over here having their flags out, throwing rocks, being a menace to society, tormenting the police, even though we may not like the police, but you're tormenting the police, you're being aggressive, you're throwing rocks, you're doing things, you're not being civil. Get you out of here. And to the Hispanics that are over here, that do want to get their families over here, make sure your families have their paperwork and they're good and they straight. And when I mean they good, make sure that their mental is good. Because we just can't be allowing criminals over here. Even though, yes, there's criminals here, but we don't need the numbers to go up. Why do you think Trump want to stop the cartel? The Super Bowl passed. Y'all know I'm a Chiefs fan. Congratulations to the Eagles on that win. But a lot of people don't know, but during that game, in New Orleans spent $17.5 million to remove unhoused people which were homeless. This is during the Super Bowl, so they pretty much kidnapped over 100 people and they sent them to a warehouse. Or if they didn't go to the warehouse, they would go to jail and all their belongings were thrown away. Their tents and stuff were thrown away. All having to do with the Super Bowl. Donald Trump want to pass a new bill. It's titled the Slowpoke Driver Law. It may be passed in Arizona, which will be a fine to slow drivers up to $500 if you don't move over on the freeway. So on the express lane, so they said if you are at the speed limit or underneath the speed limit, they gonna give your ass a ticket. In recent news, 100 women were saved from an egg farm in Georgia in Thailand. So they're using women's eggs. This is allegedly. They're using women's eggs and they're harvesting and they're making, pretty much, it's a farm and they're having babies and making babies with these women in Georgia and Thailand, allegedly. It was a young woman named Karen Renee Dunlap. She was found in Maryland. She was found deceased in an abandoned home on East 63rd, 3rd and Francis in Cleveland, Ohio. She was trying to hang. I won't say was trying to be on the show, but I don't know if y'all know about the show called Baddies, which is on Zeus. This young woman, this young lady, she does have a big following on like Instagram and stuff. And I think she was hanging out with the girls who was on Baddies, and one of the girls who invited her out ended up leaving. They left her. They went to go eat, left her home alone. Kind of sound like a setup. And when they came back, they're trying to contact her and stuff like that, and nobody can get in touch with her. So look, her mother is asking for information concerning her daughter's death. She was traveling to an audition on Baddie's show for Zeus Network after she went missing. Somebody used her phone. All of her personal belongings were missing, and she was naked. No one knows what happened, and nobody has seen her since. Like, it's crazy. So if y'all, please share this video out and share that information out. Because somebody's daughter is missing. It's because, she's thinking one thing, she's auditioning for a show, and, she's looking for, a chance of growth and opportunity and to be around some people, and then she gets set up, and now she, her belongings is missing. They find, like, what's going on? So, to Shorty, may God be with you, and, we get you back home. You need something, but everybody be on the lookout, share this information. Y'all, we have a sun update. We have several M-class solar flares, almost X-class solar flare. We've been into a geometric inner solar storm. The sun adds a super massive sunspot. I'm talking about ginormous, pumping out, letting out, plasma. And it's what we just recently had a full moon a couple days ago, which was in Leo. There's a lot of good cosmic energy, but I always tell y'all, charge your crystals, sun gaze, sun bathe. One second, let me check the camera. We still rolling. Sun gaze, sun bathe, do the things y'all need to be one with Kai. Detox yourselves. Please, detox yourselves. Get those worms and the metals out of your bodies. Your colon, get, that waste out your body. Get that waste out your body. Feel healthier, feel better, because it's a shift that's occurring, and you want to be one, and you want to be aligned with everything that's going on, and you want to feel good while this happening. You want to be in the state you're supposed to be in. But y'all, there's been so much craziness in the world going on. You gotta protect y'all people, protect the kids, educate y'all kids, stay off these planes, right? If you can travel, drive. Drive if you have to. Because, right now these planes having technical difficulties, engines going out, getting on fire, crashing. You got helicopters crashing into planes. You know what I'm saying? Like, planes are just falling out of the sky. Like, so if you can, if anything, drive. If you made it this far in the video, please like the video. And if you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. hit the subscribe button, put that post notification bell, put it on all so you never miss a drop. But back to what I was saying, make sure y'all drive if y'all going to travel. Be aware of your surroundings. Be major aware of your surroundings. Because it's all type of people kidnapping people, there's shootings, it's all types of weird things that's occurring in the world. So, alright, y'all. It's been a good one, a great one at that, man. It's Tone Chronicles Season 2, man. You make the Season 2. You know what I'm saying? Season 2, Episode 1. Episode 2, man, is going to be on the way. Just be on the lookout. Don't be phony. Be a homie. Smash the like button. Share the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you've been here, if you ain't hit the subscribe button, what is you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. It's free. It's some fire ass content. You don't want to miss this. You know what I'm saying? But hit the subscribe button. Share. Follow me on all platforms. We over on TikTok. Oh yeah, guess what? TikTok is back. It you know what I'm saying? So it's back. It's back and up and moving. So to anybody that want to be on TikTok, you could be on TikTok now. Go ahead and download TikTok. Be over on TikTok. Tone Chronicles. You be over on Discord. Follow us on Discord, Tone Chronicles. We over on Patreon too. So go ahead and follow your boy over on Patreon. Follow me on Instagram at ToneAtenRA, ToneAtenRA. That's me to God. But y'all, it's been a pleasure. I know I love when this camera talking to y'all, giving y'all, the updates on what's going on. But I love y'all, man. Arm yourselves with knowledge, because with knowledge brings power, and power brings protection. So I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Ashe.